Okay, Kenny Smyers, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our guest today. He's been on the show before. He'll be on the show again. If the controls industry has a superhero, he is the first one. His superhero handle is the Innovator. Partially because he's brilliant, partially because he's one of the most innovative guys in our industry, partially because he looks a little bit like Arnold Schwarzenegger, at least to me and Kenny. You might know him as Rick Warner from OEMFacilitySolutions.com, one of the premier systems integrator in the country, if not the world. Hey, Rick, welcome back to the show, buddy. It's good to have you.
It's great to be back on another installment of Innovation Corner.
Rick, we see you have a special guest here today. Why don't you introduce your special guest to our Control Trends community?
Following along the lines of you guys coining me the innovator, I would, in the same vernacular, I would consider Mike the optimizer. So Mike happened to be in this week working with me on some projects, and I thought it would be great to kind of bring him in. Mike and I have a relationship that goes back to some laboratory work, and we've both migrated into the data center space as well. So I know Ken, you and Mike have a relationship going back years as well. So I just thought I'd bring Mike on to talk a little bit about data centers, some exciting stuff going on there.
Okay, Mike, so Rick introduced you as the optimizer. I'm assuming that's going to be your superhero title. So tell us about optimization and what you guys do that makes you the optimizer and makes you unique in the world of data centers.
Well, I'm particularly excited about some of the innovations in the data center white space, particularly that the data center white space has come of age in many important ways. Perhaps the two most important are availability and fault tolerance.
Absolutely.
These things have now matured to a level where they're well in hand, which allows us then to address some other issues that are of importance to the data center, particularly revolving around optimization and energy savings. And we can do some things now like calculating PUE at the rack level. This is something very powerful for the end user. And I think what that will allow us to do is to have more robust implementation of ASHRAE TC9 possibilities and saving a lot of energy while maintaining the availability and the fault tolerance. So I think this is very exciting for the industry, and there are a few things, I guess, specifically in terms of innovation that I'm really excited about. One is the potential advent of the smart rack, and the second thing, I guess, is more general, and that is the increasing collaboration of commissioning groups with systems integration groups such as Rick has.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Mike, good stuff. Tell us more. Let's take a deeper dive into the white space and what we should know. What should the Control Trends community know about the data space?
Well, particularly now there's this continual or common viewpoint of the IT side and the HVAC side being two divergent realities where they must converge at the rack level, where the IT equipment lives and where the HVAC equipment provides its ultimate benefit. And if we can see that in terms of process control, where the IT equipment is actually ingesting the air that we produce, this opens new ideas and new ways to innovate and then to optimize systems practically around that understanding.
So Mike, talk to us about how optimization relates to innovation and how that relates to your customers and what you're trying to do in your business model.
Well, innovation is the fundamental point of view that guides our ability to implement and correctly commission these systems for the customer's benefit. But what their final benefit is the achievement of optimization, whereby they can get their performance levels up to a higher standard and save energy simultaneously. So the simultaneous operation or optimization of systems is something that's been very elusive. But now various technologies have become mature enough that these things are on the near horizon and are capable of implementation right now.
So what is our key takeaway for our viewers? What do they need to know especially about data centers?
I think it's the practical application of DCIM tools or data center or infrastructure management tools. These technologies have also matured in such a way that they can be applied in a menu-driven fashion that are more specific to a customer's particular site. And so they don't have to buy into a very large platform approach that in effect almost takes over their space. So we can focus these technologies in a way that have the greatest benefit to the client. CIM, I think, is the future, but in a practical, scalable way.
All right, Rick, hey man, thank you so much for introducing us to our next superhero, the Optimizer.
Hopefully you guys understand and appreciate why I brought Mike, the Optimizer, on. I just felt like, a lot of the stuff we were talking about is very timely for your viewers and your audience. So anyway, appreciate the opportunity again, guys, and looking forward to coming back again.
Hey, if you want to come on this show, and if you got a super talent like one of these two guys, you can be a superhero on Control Trends and Control Talk now as well. So, Rick, man, can't tell you how much I appreciate it.
Thank you.